As we look forward to the 2012 season, we want to first look back at some of the best off-the-field moments from in and around AT&T Park in 2011. We'll take you behind the scenes of a flyover, which was part of the memorable 9/11 ceremony. We profile a Giants fan who's living both of his dreams, as well as the celebrated return of a baseball tradition to the corner of 2nd and King. But first, he left his heart in San Francisco. At the age of 85, Tony Bennett is at the top of his game. During his extensive career, he's won 15 Grammy Awards and sold over 50 million records worldwide. Recently, he traveled back to his favorite city, promoting his newest album and teaming up with his favorite baseball team, the Giants.
I want you to meet some of my staff in here.
Good.
You
Thank you.
forgetting my pitching coach?
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Ron Wood is funny.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Now, he thinks he can sing.
No. Why do you put me on the spot?
This is our war room here. This is where we do all our work. And,
Oh, this is great.
Our advance work and go over to the other team and everything. And,
Oh, yeah, you got
get the players
it
on
all
board.
put together so well. The boys and I, my musicians, and my staff, we travel and we play all over the world. There's a lot of nice places, you know, but you get to this city and you say, this is the best one we've ever been in. It's not because of my success with the song, it's just the city itself. It's all quality.
Yeah, well, let me take you around the clubhouse here.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Brian, you have a second? I want you.
Hey, Brian.
Mr. Bennett?
Hi, Tony Bennett, how are you?
Oh, wow.
Good.
This is
Yeah,
awesome.
it's nice.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Just promoting Giants baseball, no big deal. You are too. I like it.
right, thank you.
Dave Brescher's our head trainer.
How are you?
Hello,
Nice to
how
meet
are
you.
Nice to meet you.
See you. What are you doing here? Hanging out?
Yeah, we're just hanging out. Hi.
How you doing? How are you?
Okay, fine.
How are you?
Very nice,
How you
yeah.
doing? Yeah, good. Nice to meet you.
All
There's
right.
no show in
Kitchen
the
is
weight
where
room?
they eat. What's that?
Where you dominate?
Yeah.
I can't get over that. That's 75 pounds.
Yeah, we have a few guys that move those around pretty good. I think we're gonna get a picture here, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
1, 2, 3.
No.
All the guys in New York say
So it's beautiful to see you.
Another New York legend, Willie Mays, was on hand to help Tony celebrate the release of his new hit album, Duets 2.
To Willie, the very best. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Good luck, man. Always good to see you. Thank you. Okay.
Tony and his wife Susan were also promoting their Exploring the Arts Foundation, a program which helps support the arts in public high schools.
We believe passionately that all children deserve a quality public education, and that simply has to include the arts. So we're on a mission to strengthen the role of the arts in public high schools.
Congratulations, Tony. Congratulations, Susan. That's awesome. That's awesome.
And the dream is eventually to get everybody, not only ourselves, but other people in different states to support an art program in every public school in the United States.
15-time Grammy Award winner, Mr.
We're going to throw to our star reliever, Sergio Romo. Oh, yeah. There you go.
What a way to celebrate it. I can't think of a more beautiful night than to be around the people and the natives of San Francisco, who I love very much. Thank you very much.
Tony Bennett.
Thank you. Play ball!
DJ E-Rock's love of the Giants is rooted in his childhood. At just 15 years old, he began his on-air radio career, and today you can hear him every Friday night on 99.7 FM. In 2011, his love for the Giants and music crossed paths.
Gotta change. My name is Eric Negrampa, and I'm a DJ. What separates a successful DJ from the rest of the pack? You know, it's the work ethic more than anything. You know, I wake up in the morning and I think about gigs I'm gonna have 2-3 days from now. and I think about what I'm gonna play. What made me successful at what I do was the fact that I was able to sell out to my cause. You know, literally, like just wanting this so bad that this is all that I did. Once you kind of get that kind of like, all like wound up into like one ball and you kind of really understand that, I think that's, what separates a lot of DJs. And of course the talent, more than anything. I mean, you gotta be able to know, what you're doing.
Here's Friday afternoon and an Orange Friday in the Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ E-Rock's in the house.
I'm feeling great today. Are you feeling great today?
Man, I'm always feeling good on a Friday, but especially today.
I mean, it's the first Orange Friday of the year, AT&T Park. I'm going to be at the game tonight, so hey, check it out. Listeners that are on the way to the game, or if you're going to go home and watch the game, you can actually see me DJing live at the ballpark.
I'll tell you the amazing thing is these guys are actually keeping up with you because this guy has like the busiest, craziest life ever.
I'll tell you that right now. I'm operating off of 2 hours of sleep.
I fly to Vegas every week. I literally hop on a plane every week. It's the entertainment capital of the world. What Las Vegas does is at least for a DJ, it sets the bar high. And once you can actually break into that market and get that vouch that, hey, I am a Las Vegas DJ, it's a pretty big deal. It's like the rest of the country because of the, the standards that city sets, that the Strip sets. And I think as a DJ, especially in the club circuit, Las Vegas is actually where it's at. I have a residency in Las Vegas. That's every Thursday night. Once 11 o'clock hits, it's showtime. And sometimes, I'll go till 4 a.m. And then after I go till 4 a.m., sometimes I'll hop on a flight at 6 a.m. And I'll come back and, I'll, probably play here at the ballpark, probably play at the radio station, probably play another club here in San Francisco, or maybe I'll even go to another city. So yeah, it gets pretty busy. It's pretty busy these days.
Bye. Bye, buddy. Can I get a hug? Huh? Bye. All right, see ya. Later. Yeah, make a right here, and then you're gonna go in the shopping center right there. There's a Starbucks right there. I need coffee bad.
What does it mean for me to be a Giants fan? To be honest, it means the world to me. When I travel around the country, I try to show that as much as possible. If I'm not in San Francisco, I really try to make sure that people know that I am from San Francisco. Why? Because this is, like I said, it's a part of me. It's where I'm from, and I'm proud to be from here.
Holy maze, dude. Yeah, I'm awake now. Ooh, it's that wind. 1987. My aunt gave me my first pack of baseball cards. And in one pack, I got a Will Clark and I got a Roger Craig card. And then I had asked a question. I was like, Roger Craig looks really old, Mom. Why does he get a baseball card? Oh, that's the manager. And so that was like the moment I started kind of like looking into baseball in general. All that music's making me hungry. Certain music makes me hungry. From that point on, I played baseball in the neighborhood. I had a batting stance like Will Clark. I wanted to hit balls like Kevin Mitchell, and yeah, that was the moment. And then it's just never stopped since, just being in love with this team,
How can you go wrong? Literally performing for 42,000 people, that are there for the same cause as you. It's quite an amazing feeling, when you're playing that right record, literally in the middle of some situation, and it literally gets everyone all riled up, and that translates into energy that could possibly even contribute to a win. It's amazing. It's by far probably one of the most rewarding things that I've done, as an artist, by far, and completely 100% as a fan. I'm DJ E-Rock, and I'm a Giants fan.
Flyovers are a common occurrence at sporting events these days. 2011 was the 10-year anniversary of the tragedy of 9/11, and of course a flyover took place right here at the ballpark. But I bet you didn't know just how much pride and planning goes into these highly anticipated events.
As our nation remembers the tragic events that occurred 10 years ago today when terrorists attacked our country, we invite you to pay tribute to the memory of the victims and to the heroes who gave their lives to rescue their fellow Americans.
They're looking real good out here. Still pre-game stuff. We have not started the national anthem yet. It's all ramping up right now. I'll give you a heads up here shortly.
Coach, Fish 1-1 is with you. VFR at or below 5,500 on vector 240.
Fish 1-1, NorCal, San Francisco, altimeter 3000.
3000, Fish 1-1.
We're the last eyes on it before they go up. We got to sign our name on that dotted line, saying that the jet's good. So
for us, you know, flyover or an actual mission, we look over the jet the exact same way as we would if it was a real life mission, a practice, or just like this, a flyover. Make sure it's ready to fly.
How do they look?
Everything's good.
We're not entertainers. This is a mission, and we actually do some training while we're out there. So we'll be out over the water. We'll be doing some good tactical training over the water, and then we'll come back in and we'll do the flyby. And the flyby, it's a mission. It is something we need to be there on time. We need to be in good formation, and we need to execute appropriately. Mission objectives today: get airborne, fly some good formation, not break any rules in the San Francisco area, with adhering to airspace limitations and whatnot. And then a nice flyby, 1,000 feet, AGL, 250 knots is what we're going for. (9/11) 10th anniversary. It's interesting because the guys I work with, the guys that I'm surrounded by every day, nobody's forgotten. This isn't something we can forget. We've been going to combat now for 10 years. My whole career has been involved in going to combat operations, and young guys like Airman Hinkle and Airman DeRozier, they enlisted in large part because of their sense of duty to the country and to go help out this effort.
All right.
It's the best squadron in the Navy, bar none, and I couldn't be prouder to be part of the Team 50, VFA 25. It's a great squadron and a great place to be.
Thank you. We're going to be a flyover.
Speed, everybody wants to know about the speed, but to be honest, speed is relative. When you're up in the sky, you don't have a lot of reference points of the speed going by. I get a sense of freedom, obviously, and great pride in flying these wonderful machines.
Loud and clear, sir. We're just setting up on field right now. I'll give you a ring as soon as they start the national anthem.
It's tough to get the timing just right for the flyby. We have a guy on the ground that's on a radio talking to us, and he's trying to figure out if the singer is going to go long, or maybe he's nervous and they go a little shorter, and he needs to judge that and let us know, hey, speed it up or slow it down.
Singing has started on time. We are on time.
Visual. 1 minute out.
Here they come.
Right turn right heading 030.
Coming easy, right. 3, 2, 1, gate.
Spot on. Perfect job. Nice work. Hey, we'll see you here at the game, man. Awesome job.
Nailed it, sir.
Great job.
You guys
Did it look good?
on time. It was beautiful.
Saw it on TV?
Oh, yeah.
It was on time?
Nice job, JD.
I heard it was awesome. Yeah, I heard it looked good, right? Let's go enjoy some baseball. Let's do it.
I think baseball is great. You know, it's kind of an escape from reality at times, and people can get behind a team, they can get behind a cause, and they can forget about some of the troubles in the world.
Wow, that was pretty escape.
Go Giants.
It was an honor. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh,
Have
thank
a great
you.
day,
I
gentlemen.
enjoyed it very much.
Guys?
Thank you.
My pleasure. Take
Yeah.
care.
It's a tip-top day, JD.
Did it look good?
Thank you.
It was great.
Right on.
Our favorite days.
We came from like right there, right?
Yeah, it was beautiful. Came right through the palm trees. It was nice.
That is an amazing ballpark view. Look at that. Wow.
Well, I grew up in Montana. We don't have pro baseball teams in Montana, so I got picked from the closest ones, and the Giants are close enough to Montana. I enjoyed watching them growing up, and watching them win the World Series last year was real special. So I'm cheering for them today, and hope they pull out a win.
At the corner of 2nd and King, you'll find all the modern amenities you would expect with a new ballpark. To match the classic design and feel of AT&T Park, the Giants recently added a live musical component that dates back to the early days of the game.
I rarely get the chance to get all the way to the charge on that one. He took a long time out of the box.
The baseball organist is a tradition that has been around almost as long as the game itself. Organ music adds to the atmosphere and prompts the crowd. The organ is the first piece in any great rally and one of the last relics of the classic ballpark experience. We've all heard it, we all know it. But even though organ music has remained over the years, there's a new development in San Francisco. Backed by popular demand, the organ is live at AT&T Park.
There's a guy I work with, Mike Adicott, who kind of had the idea to bring some live organ music to the park. He runs the sound for all the home Giants games.
I think it really helps kind of bring the grand old tradition of baseball, having a live organist, playing an analog organ, just brings a lot of kind of authenticity to the ballpark experience.
Addy is like, he's my posy. He sits in there and calls the pitches, just gives me numbers. We got about 15 little stadium prompts that we'll do, and he'll get on the radio and say, Steve, next foul ball, give me a number 6. And that's where I bring out the go, go, go.
It's a great resource for me to have at my disposal, in addition to playing the music and some of the drum sounds.
Get on the radio, put me in, coach.
Never when the opposing team is batting. We never have to do anything. Don't want to encourage them. But sometimes between innings or when the Giants are batting, that's when it's go time.
Waiting for go time can be difficult for a musician, especially one poised to pump up 40,000 fans. Steve must stay alert and ready as he roots for a rally, not only for the Giants,
Come on, man, get down, get down.
but for the opportunity to play.
Not sure if he's getting me in on this one yet. Anybody out there?
Don't worry though, as Steve is waiting to play, he makes sure this great seat doesn't go to waste because Steve is a diehard Giants fan.
Oh. Ah, there's a walk-up, huh? Oh, you got Kane. Get out of here. A couple of kids yesterday were just like, is this your job? Yeah, I guess it is. It's a job.
For everyone here at SFG Productions, I'm Dave Fleming. See you next time.